You know what? You can sync my video to your audio because it has a little notification there. It never occurred to me before. Okay. I'm gonna basically drop every time right here. Boom! There we go. Solid. Let's try a new map.
Wow. Okay. So, all right. So, which I guess I'll just have to play this solo, or I don't know.
Okay, you want to stream it and I'll watch it?
Yeah. Hold on.
When I googled hitbox, or actually used Bing, cool. When I binged hitbox, it said in the summary that they were dedicated like a low latency thing. So whatever their look, I don't know how it works. I'm gonna try and view the source.
Power outage, battery reserve on, back up your files. Backing up files. Oh wow, cool. I just performed a backup on this computer.
Emergency power only.
And this one too.
All Delta operations suspended.
Shutting down. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're here in Delta Labs 1. I'm soloing it, and Funk is watching because we think the co-op mode is kicking one of us out during this level because of a scripting bug of some kind. At least that's our guess. Don't know for sure. Hopefully it affects only this level, and we won't have to do this for the rest of the game.
Yes, let's hope.
Maybe this is as far as they got. Initialize power systems.
Emergency power only.
Okay, retrieve the data linker to allow Delta Lab control access.
How the heck do you view source?
That's under developer, I think.
Oh my god, I just want to open this in Notepad. I don't know what all this junk is. Elements, console, sources.
Right,
What am I doing? What? What are we talking?
No, it says the power's off and it wants me to go grab something. Oh, and they did a jump scare with some stuff. Oh, okay. There's a place under the floor now I can go into.
I see the floor.
Yeah, I'm underneath. Oh, but that didn't really go much of anywhere. Oh, it goes under the broken door. That's what it is. It goes under this door that doesn't open.
Oh, that makes sense.
And now stuff's gonna spawn behind me somewhere. Of course, because it is.
Emergency power only. All Delta operations suspended.
Help me! Help me! Oh yeah, that's just alright. This.
When did everything change on
What do you
web
mean?
browsers? I just want to view source. I just want the button that opens it in Notepad. Now there's all this crap with tabs and junk.
Cells there.
I'm not crazy, right? This never used to be there, right?
What are you talking about? I'm actually playing Doom now, so I can't see. I don't know what you're looking. What you're looking at.
The whole source. Well, you'll
Those don't
see.
open, those
You'll
don't
see
open.
me fool around with crap later. Okay. I'm done with that now. Now I'm watching.
Okay. Alright, well there's a lift here. Delta Labs 1 and Sublevel 1, and then Delta Labs 2. But I'm guessing this doesn't work yet. Or maybe it does. Nope, doesn't. Scan PDA, invalid security clearance. I need Science Team C6 Delta Authority. Thought I would have picked up that PDA already. That door doesn't open. That door doesn't open. The only place to go is back through the floor where I came.
Now, did you go through the broken window?
No? What broken window?
What? Okay, wait a minute. Where are you? I was too busy trying to look at the source. I didn't even watch where you were going.
I know. It was noticeable that you were doing that.
Is that the broken window?
It's not broken.
Yeah, that is the broken window.
It's not
That you
broken.
just jumped through. No, the other one. The one you went... It's fine. No, we're good. There is a I don't know. There's a PDA in this room, though, isn't there?
Yeah, but I've already gotten it.
Alright, never mind then.
In the sense that standing over it does nothing.
Oh, yes.
Well. I wonder, maybe just having the mod running is messing with the scripting in this level such that it won't work.
Alright, and opening the door doesn't work.
Nope.
Because it doesn't even give you the option.
Nope.
Okay. That door doesn't open.
No. I've been here. This is where I got the instruction that I need this object, retrieve data linker. Oh, objective. Okay, well I must have picked up whatever the heck
There you
it
go.
wanted without even having any idea about it. Okay. Data linker router. Manual reactor restart required. Alright.
This would be a great planetarium.
Video link up requested.
Video.
You know what I've
Video
been
link
noticing?
up
Oh.
requested.
Rain,
Oh, it's
this is Kelly.
the Doom guy.
If you're watching this, sir, I thought. I guess things aren't always what they seem.
Warning. Reactor
Plans have
core
changed.
offline.
The outer complex has been compromised. You're not safe
I
there.
wonder why he's wearing the chest armor but hasn't bothered to put on arm or
A helmet?
It's not
helmet.
Yeah.
We'll meet there.
What a strange person he is.
It is amazing how they went from a game that had practically no story and no characters other than you and things you shoot to kind of an overcomplicated thing where it's like, I don't even know who the Doom guy is supposed to be anymore. Like, am I the Doom guy? Is that guy the Doom guy? Is the Doom
I
guy
think-
the other soldier that was with Swan? And
I think you're
I
the
don't know.
Doom guy.
Okay, now this door opens, I guess, because we got
Yeah.
the power back on, I guess?
Please follow safety
Ah, who cares?
procedure.
Wait, what's to the left? And then... I don't care. We'll figure it out.
That's what's to the left. That guy.
Pinky.
Yep. I think that's where I walked and picked up the thing, the objective, this data linker thing that I didn't even notice I'd picked up because... Oh, hello, zombie. Something just went up there. Oh! Hello.
Yeah, that was weird.
Ow. Okay.
Warning. Reactor core offline.
Reactor core offline.
Safety procedure.
Oh.
Oh, man. Glad I'm
Nice
not in this
shadows,
game.
though.
I would have run away by now. Yeah, shadows are great. That's one of the reasons I think this game really looks like a modern game.
What is this guy doing in it? What is this thing even for? I mean, like that. Like, what is?
I don't know, man. You know, something as simple as like putting a chair in those corners
Please follow
would
Yeah,
would
yeah. So
really
they could
add
sit
a lot.
they could sit and wait. I forget there was a webcomic a few years ago that was based on like NPCs waiting to ambush player characters coming along and getting bored and stuff like that. Probably several have taken that idea. Oh, some armor.
NPC waiting to ambush
Oh, Pinky
character.
Demon.
This webcomic.
I forget which one it was, honestly.
Oh god, there goes my internet.
It was not Control Delete, I don't think. It might have been, actually.
warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure.
That's weird. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Alright,
Oh,
yeah,
hell.
I couldn't find it.
Oh.
But it sounds like Penny Arcade.
No, it wasn't a Penny Arcade because it was much more of a lo-fi
Something-
strip.
Is Control-Alt-Delete still around?
I don't know. I don't read it anymore. Alright, I'm in another garage-looking room. Explosive barrels.
Warning. Reactor core offline.
Oh, lost souls.
Oof, man. Bing has let me down today.
Any more up there? No? Okay. Oh, yes, there are. Jerk. Should not be wasting shotgun ammo on these little jerks.
Core offline.
Well, it's
Restricted
still being
access.
updated.
Procedure orange.
What are some other old good webcomics?
Your friends are with me now.
Also, I really like the design of this room. This is... To me, this seems different than most of the other rooms in the game. Like, there's another level to it that you can't get on, it's just shelves or whatever, but still. It looks cool. The lighting's cool. Oh god, that's scary.
Yeah. Now, the problem here with what they've done with Betruger, who's now telling me that, my friends, I don't know that I had any friends, unless he's talking about you, are with him, and that we will be soon now. But the problem is, he was already such a mustache-twirling villain. There wasn't really anywhere for him to go. So this is like it's not a contrast. It's not like he's gone crazy in front of us. It's like he was crazy. It's just... I guess the only way out of here is through here.
Do you think that...
Yep, here he is. He's laughing maniacally.
Do you think that our expectations for video game story have increased? Or do you think this story is just really rudimentary and was even when the game was new?
Yeah, given that what?
Ooh,
I mean,
sword locker.
Half-Life 1 came out in 1999.
Yeah, but
So if you want to place a bookmark there, and
surely-
this is years after that.
right, this was around Half-Life 2.
All right, so let me look up my storage code.
Okay, well, Half-Life did have... But Half-Life story is boring today.
I see. I don't agree. I would say basically is that its story is stretched out over too much repetitive gameplay. Like for instance, when they add in the soldiers in Half-Life, I start to get bored because then it's like, oh, okay, I'm just playing Counter-Strike now.
When they add in the isn't that like level 2?
No.
I
I
guess
mean, like you play
Half-Life
a
doesn't have level
whole
2
you
levels.
play a whole level basically before anything happens, and then the Resonance Cascade happens, and it's all just
Right.
head crabs and zombies for a while, and then they slowly add in some of the other bigger aliens. But then the soldiers come and the scientists are like, "Oh, great, they're going to save us." And then it turns out, no, they're there to do cleanup. They're there to kill everybody, and they're murdering the scientists. And then there's several levels more, which is basically just, it becomes a military shooter for a while. Basically, you start fighting
And
your
then
way
you
to the
do
surface.
the Zen thing, and Zen's all
Well,
screwy.
actually, and then it does it again though. Then it forces you, after you make it to the surface, but there's a helicopter up there. You end up being driven back underground again, and they start things over. They take your weapons away. You've got to build your weapons up again. You go back to fighting aliens again some more. Then you graduate more to soldiers some more, and then there's Zen at the end, which basically takes away everything, gives you a whole new bunch of aliens that you didn't see before, with the old ones also thrown in. And no soldiers, just a bunch of dead guys in hazard suits.
I only vaguely remember that last part.
Yeah, it's a lot of jumping puzzles and some weird boss fights. This is weird. Wait. See, I was reading that as 210, but it's not. It's 21D.
Oh, that's clearly 210. I mean, it's not. There's a corner on the D, but
Please follow
yeah,
safety
that looks
procedure
like 210.
orange.
Yeah, the problem is I don't see a 21D
All right, hold on.
listed anywhere on this
Storage,
list.
Locker, 21D, Doom 3. Oh, someone asked this on Cha-Cha. No one answered.
All right, 298. Yeah. There we go. Bunch of armor, some rockets. Okay.
Oh man, that has lagged quite a bit now. I'm gonna refresh.
Please follow safety procedure orange.
So the question is whether the expectations are just unreasonable with regard to Doom's story. I don't think so. I think creating a good story just lies too far outside the comfort zone for the way it was composed.
Ooh.
They are strong on technical and art.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What was that other game you did?
Safety procedure.
Rage.
Which, again, looked totally cool. But
I never actually
Yeah.
played it, actually. I'm waiting. Maybe they'll give it away someday with Go. Now that came out on what, the 360 or the Xbox, as well as PC.
that was on the 360. That was like 2008, 2007. Oh no, it was officially announced at QuakeCon in 2007. It was released in 2011.
Yeah,
Was
so it's not that
recent?
old. And we were talking last time about Borderlands. They actually just gave away Borderlands for free.
Reactor core
Yeah.
offline.
What
Please follow safety procedure.
a piece of crap that game is.
Those tentacle guys.
Oh, that's published by Bethesda. That is so weird that it is owned by Bethesda. Okay.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. It's just something. It's just there's something weird about that to me. It's also weird that they didn't develop any of those Wolfenstein video games.
Warning. Reactor core offline.
Okay, got a lift
Please
here.
follow safety procedure orange.
Oh. Raven Software developed Quake 4. Did you know that?
Those are the guys that did Hexen, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Which I played, if I remember, and I also remember playing Heretic, and
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
so bad at those games. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if I ever finished those.
they were basically unplayable to me. I couldn't do it.
Warning. Reactor core offline. Please follow safety procedure orange.
I had a friend of mine.
Actually, what year did Half-Life?
about-
What year did Half-Life 2?
Surely 2004. Right?
All right, so then
Or did
the
it come-
point of comparison for Doom 3, then at least the original before the expansions and the BFG edition, isn't even Half-Life 1. It's Half-Life 2, and that's much more along the
November
modern
16th, 2000.
story-driven shooter template than the original is.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Much more
I think
character-driven.
over the course of like 2 months,
Safety procedure
um, we had everything. We had all the stuff from modern shooters, with the exception of aim down sights. When Halo 2 released, and it created modern online multiplayer gaming, and then
Okay,
when
I've
Doom
reached the
3
objective.
released, when I've
Yeah,
said crap like why I think Doom 3 is a very modern game, but I don't remember what all the stuff was. And then Half-Life 2 invented a lot of modern.
Warning.
modern storytelling.
Yeah, and
techniques.
rooms like this are why I remember the big thing about the marketing push for Doom 3. Although again, it still may have been Quake 2 was the idea of curved surfaces, because there are very few games that try to do these kinds of. Oh wow! I just stepped through this window without even really trying. These curved pipes, these kinds of surfaces that you just don't see in a bunch of games. Yeah. Even now, I don't think they bother.
Not at that
kind
point.
of stuff. Okay, initialize power.
Attention.
Reactor online.
Reactor core online.
Okay.
The thing I remember was
Delta main
it
elevator.
wasn't like normal mapping. Normal mapping was Half-Life 2. There was some kind of technical shadow thing that they did in this game that I remember fairly well. I remember all the marketing about it, I just don't remember the name. It's I don't know. Let me just I'm just gonna read the Wikipedia article on Doom 3. And we'll say.
Okay. So I'm presuming that lift that collapsed behind me prevents me from backtracking via the same route I got here, so I've got to go forward to get back to the elevator.
That would make sense.
Come on.
Did you know that Trent Reznor was supposed to make the soundtrack for this game?
It wouldn't surprise me. He did it for Quake. I think most people liked his stuff.
Per pixel lighting and stencil shadowing. That's
Stencil that's what it is. Stencil shadowing. Actually, did you see the Bungie's done an audio and music Vidoc, which kind of makes sense given the acrimonious departure of Marty O'Donnell. They needed to get the current audio team out in front of fans, I think, and explain, here's who these people are. Here's who's doing this stuff now. And C. Paul Johnson, they compared to Reznor now with the stuff he's composing now for the game. I don't remember. Did they even talk about the new third guy or not? Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. I was gonna watch it tonight. I didn't want to. I was waiting for it to be on minutes.
Okay, PDA. It's worth watching. Absolutely.
And you're telling me they.
And I got Michael Salvatore to come out and talk about stuff, which he usually doesn't. He doesn't do that much. He did not. Think of it. Did you ever?
He said like
see
4
him
words on camera ever.
Yeah, I mean he basically never appeared, to the gaming public really. While Marty was there, it was always him. And now he's come out and done a couple of appearances in videos. And it was really funny though, because you remember how Marty was always about the mix, right? That you couldn't have your own music.
Yes.
And you couldn't have control over the mix because he knew better. He wanted it. I mean, despite the fact that I think that anything he could do was almost entirely overshadowed by the differences between your setup and anybody else's setup or his setup. But he still insisted that it was better that he do the mix. And in this Vidoc, actually, Michael Salvatore is out there talking about the mix, about how the game does the mix, and basically saying that, yeah, we know when we make the music, then it's going to get drowned out by the dialogue and the shooting, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me. It's. I just thought that was really funny. Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Okay, I thought I was supposed to go forward from up here, but it doesn't look like there's anywhere to go from up here. That's not anything. That's the control room down there. Am I just supposed to jump up? Can I survive this fall?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
We could have a montage solely of me saying, "Can I survive that drop?" and you going, "Yeah, sure, do it," and then I die. I think we probably got 5 or 6 entries like that already.
Nah, you're fine. Go for it. There's a reason the catwalk is down there. For you to
Yeah, but
jump on it.
I can get to it just by going back down the ladders and out to the control room. I don't need to. Okay, there it is. There's some enemies.
Ooh, yes, there's one.
Ah, okay, I got the. See, you go up to get the PDA for this elevator. That's all it is, and then you go forward from here. No, it's great. I don't care that much. Alright, now we're back in the garage, I guess. Or in a different garage? I guess it's a different garage.
Oh man, I had an AMD K62 processor. I remember that. That was good stuff. I'm looking up Quake 2.
I never finished Quake 2. Quake 2 bored me in the extreme. And I just remember the thing that's always going on with id Software is that there was always somebody coming out in the front making a lot of really obnoxious public statements about their next game. And it was never Carmack. First it was what's his name there? Romero.
Right, mostly him.
Yeah. No, but for Quake 2 it wasn't him. It was Paul Steed.
Really?
Which is weird because he wasn't. Usually it's like level designers and programmers talking crap, and he's an artist, and he just made so many. Well, we're gonna kick your butt with Quake 2, and then I just found Quake 2 very underwhelming. I was totally bored with it. I don't even think I made it halfway through.
I don't.
And Quake 4 for me was more the same. It was like, wow, this.
Quake 4 I
just
ended
never
up
grabbed me.
eating, but it was just, to me, Quake 4 was just a Doom 3 expansion that wasn't scary that I could play. That's what I got out of that game, pretty much. Because it was basically, it was an identical engine. It wasn't even modified.
Well, I have no problem with that. When you look
didn't find any of the multiplayer fun.
Like, one of the things I was always frustrated by was that they were companies who, for me, were known for the content they made rather than the technology they developed. Like Bungie and Valve. Like the Source engine has got some really wonky crap. Like I hate trying to walk through doors in any Source engine game because it just pisses me off. And its games, their engines were always really, really great, really smooth, but their content wasn't quite there. And I was always ticked off at content companies insisting on iterating their technology, instead of just making more content for good. That was why I liked ODST so much. It's basically the Halo 3 engine and more content, and they were able to push out a lot of stuff with a small group of a lot of content with a small group of people because they had a pretty much stable technology target for it.
Yeah.
And that was where I got the idea that what they would do is that they wouldn't really make a full-on sequel with Destiny 2, is that they would just keep iterating simultaneously on the engine and adding a lot of content. So it would be like World of Warcraft, that when you come to the end of the decade, you've basically got a whole decade's worth of content available to you. And I don't know now if they're actually going to do that. I kind of hope they do, because I would like to be able to keep playing the same content and come at the end and have one big game instead of 3 separate ones.
I hope they do that as well, but I wonder. Everything we hear about with that game, anytime they have a problem with the game, it should be something. It seems like it should be something simple to fix, and it ends up being, months because of how complex the engine is. And I'm wondering if they might try to rebuild it.
Yeah, maybe they can't go forward without making some changes to the content pipeline. So maybe there'll be a break. But I would hope that at some point maybe they'd be able to backport some of the stuff. I don't know.
I mean, another thing is they always say it takes like 12 hours to load in a map or whatever. It's possible that just with the with computers getting better, they'll just buy more 500
okay.
core Xeon processors and use a RAID 5 array of 37 SSDs.
Don't you think they're already doing that? I mean,
yeah, probably. But just, you know, it'll get it'll get 2 times faster in the next year or something. So it'll be fine.
All right, so we're getting Z troopers or whatever's with miniguns now. That's great.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look up Doom 3 enemies, and I'm gonna find the names of them with the pictures.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was what I wanted to do because you had asked about the chainsaw, and I remembered that there was a PDA entry about chainsaws.
All right, Doom 3 chainsaw PDA. Oh man, I love game facts. Some guy with no life, Jinzo Lord, in 2010 went through and transcribed every single PDA and email.
Really? Okay, here's the problem: is
yes, it's like an
this is not
text file.
Yeah, because this is not a single-player game with a save file. I don't have all the old PDAs on this character now, so I can't like if this was a normal single-player game, I would have them all going back to the beginning of the game, and I could read them at any time. But I don't have that because I'm backtracking now. Because this game basically
it looks like
is
there's
just
actually 2 emails about chainsaws. No, but there's more. There's many emails about chainsaws. Okay. From David Robbins. Subject: would you believe chainsaws? Dates: 11/12/2145. Marcus, those morons at Mixum have done it again. I requisitioned a crate of jackhammers. All we got were several crates of chainsaws and no jackhammers at all. What the hell were they thinking? Chainsaws serve no purpose on Mars. I'm sending these back as soon as I get the time. Meanwhile, I would appreciate it if you could lodge another complaint with Mixum and expedite my jackhammers when they do arrive. David Robbins.
It's a nice band name. Expedite my jackhammers.
11/13/2145. Subject: those damn chainsaws. From Ron Ridge. Hey James, what are we going to do with all those chainsaws? We've got 2 shipments of excess medical equipment coming in very soon. We're going to need the space. I can't believe someone misshipped those things. I can't think of a more useless piece of equipment than a chainsaw on Mars. Anyway, you got to help me get rid of these beaver tooths. Thanks, RR.
Yeah, which is the nickname for the chainsaw.
Right. And this one's from James Holiday. Regarding those damn chainsaws. Ron, I don't have any idea what to do with those things. Why don't you throw them down the chasm near N-Pro like you did with that other shit? What's that about? I gotta find out more about that. Let's look for every email from Ron. I'm gonna look for chasm, actually. Nope, that's alright. I'm gonna go for Ron then.
I have a feeling I've gotten lost here. What is my current objective? I thought I was just going back to the elevator. Delta main elevator.
Alright, so the maggot is a similar appearance to an imp, but is slightly smaller with a greener skin tone. And it has 2 heads.
Oh, okay, yeah, we ran into that the other day, and I was wondering what that guy was. Because it wasn't a revenant. Like, we hadn't seen him yet, but it wasn't an imp either.
Trite is a spider-like demon that comprises an upside-down human head with 6 legs sprouting from the base. Okay.
Is that the big one, or
what those guys are? I don't remember that name. But, let me just find Doom Wiki.
Because we saw a spider, and I thought it was a vor, but I could be misremembering that. Alright, I think I'm at the elevator. I think this is the end of the level.
There is no vor in Doom 3.
Really?
There is vor...
Maybe that's a thing in Quake, then?
Oh, jeez. Wow, you know what? That sounds familiar, now that you say that.
Okay, I just exited
There's something called an archvile.
Archvile, I think, is like a bigger, like a tougher revenant. I don't know if it has rockets.
It looks to be pretty similar to an imp, actually.